Pay attention to this. Very quick one. I'm not going to take your time. But I just want to say this. If you are not saying anything in the face of the current challenge that have befallen Christians in Nigeria, if you are a Christian all over the world, and you're not saying anything, it simply means you are an accomplice. You are in support of what is happening. You know, when you do this white wedding of a thing, you know, they make maybe the reverend father or pastor or whoever, we make this announcement that anyone that have any reason why this wedding should not continue should speak up now or forever remain silent. In other words, forever agree that these people should marry. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Now, if you are not speaking, it's just the same thing. You are saying, I am in agreement with the killing of Christians in Nigeria. If you are not speaking, you are an accomplice. You are in support of them. I can suspect you for sponsorship. I can suspect you that you are sponsoring this people. And I won't be wrong. So are you a Christian out there? If a reverend father, a pastor, a bishop, daddy, G, whether G or GD or GC, I don't know. Whatever you are, and you are not speaking up right now, vehemently, with anger in your spirit, you are not speaking up. You are fully in support of the killing of Christians. You are fully in support. Then, those, if you're a pastor, those under you should be very careful. If you're a pastor, those under you, those you're preaching to, should be very, very careful of you. Because you could be their enemy in disguise. You could be their enemy in disguise. You are not speaking up. You are keeping quiet. Maybe because the person ruling Nigeria is from your tribe. Doshi. Maybe the person ruling Nigeria is from your tribe. Okay, let's assume it is Goodluck Jonathan that is still ruling. Now bring it back. Only Chibok girls. I saw what you hypocrites did concerning Goodluck Jonathan. Some of you brought out 1 million man march against President Goodluck Jonathan that didn't do you anything, that was even fighting Boko Haram. You brought out 1 million march against him. In other words, why should he fight Boko Haram? Pastors, GOs, daddy, GD or GD. Are you sure it's not G devil self? Are you sure you people are not G devils? If you are not talking, you are a great suspect. I don't have respect for any Christian, whoever you might be, that is not speaking up. Then somebody, Donald Trump, will start speaking from America for you. Doshi. Donald Trump from America will start speaking for you. You're a criminal. But you can tell people that if they don't pay their tithe, they won't go to heaven. You can tell them if they don't pay their tithe, they won't go to heaven. Which heaven? The one Fulani will send them? Is it the heaven Fulani will send them you are telling them about? Or if they pay their tithe, it will save them from Fulani beheading them and shooting on their heads? You see how deceitful you guys are? You see how you are deceiving people? You better wake up and prove that you are not deceiving anybody. Form a formidable army. Form a formidable army. Form a formidable army. And defend the body of Christ. Talk, you not talk. Fight, you not fight. And you want me to believe you're a Christian, you're a preacher. You want me to believe? I'm a preacher like you. but I am not as stupid. As a matter of fact, do you think that Christianity is cowardice? Then you're making a very big mistake. If those killing Christians now are thinking that Christianity means cowardice, they are making the biggest mistake of their lives. And my warning to them is, don't push Christians to the wall. You won't like what you will get. Forget about these ones that are deceiving people, that are not saying anything. There are people, their head is hot right now. I'm telling you the gospel truth. There are people, I discuss with a lot of people. A lot of people call me, and they spill fire with their mouth. And I can tell you for free that when it will start, the world will beg that you should spare them. The world will beg. I think now the world is not saying anything. Nobody. It's only like only Donald Trump that is making comments concerning what is happening. Only Americans are now talking concerning what is happening in Nigeria. Everybody is silent. China is not talking. Nobody is talking. When the thing will start, thunder will fire any country that raises their voice. Have you heard about Ndoshi, UK, Britain, Ndoshi? Have you heard from them about this genocide going on against Christians? This Christian massacre. Have you heard from Britain? Has Prince Charles said anything? One word. In other words, they are sponsoring it. So you, as a daddy, GD or G devil or GO or whatever, and that you are not saying anything, you also sponsoring them. You need to rise up. Not just say something. You have the fund. You have the money. Don't speak ordinary words. Bring that money. Sponsor people to fight against these people. Are you for real? I heard the other day somebody called me from there and told me that Sunday who went and rescued one of the politicians that either the niece or something was kidnapped with the twins. So people can be rescued. So people can be rescued if armed people go to look for them. They can rescue people. You people are not serious at all. You are not serious at all. At all. All those able young men in the church, those ones you pack and put in the choir, and they are clapping hands instead of putting hand in the trigger. They are clapping hands. Clapping hands. After clapping hands, they get to their house, they eye them, they cut off their head. They are clapping hands. Keep clapping hands. Just keep clapping. Keep clapping hands and keep jumping up. Keep jumping up and keep shouting. You heard that is the way David them did it. Joshua and Caleb them. They were clapping ordinary hands in the face of battle, in the face of war. They were just clapping hands and jumping up, and the enemies were dying. That is what you think. Go and have a rethink. Go and sit down and think very well. You think this thing will not get to you? You think it will not get to you? It will get to you. Definitely it will get to you. And those ones that are deceiving you have kept private jet that will carry only them and their family. The private jet cannot contain the congregation. Be wise. The congregation, I'm telling you now, be wise. Those people, you see those people, it is just them, their wife and their children that will enter that private jet and it's off. If they escape early. As a matter of fact, any GO that has private jet that want to travel anywhere, hold him, tell me, sir, please, you don't have to travel this time around. You have to stay with us here in Nigeria. Don't move anywhere. Hold him there in Nigeria there. Let him not move anywhere. Go where? Where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? Stay there with us. You see, these people, except they start talking now, let them start talking, not just talking, start doing something. And God will bless them if they do so. I will bless them. I will also come here and praise them. God will bless them richly if they do so. But if they fail to do so, God will punish them. If they fail to defend the body of Christ, God will punish them. I said so. And I owe you no apologies. I said so. But if you do well, God will.